Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I can't be there with you. I had planned it. In fact, we even had tickets and a room to come. But I suddenly became ill, and they couldn't control my blood pressure, so the doctor said I cannot fly for a number of reasons. But I wanted to be there so badly. But I want to tell you mostly about Joanne when she was a little girl, because only I was there at that time. So one day, Joanne and I were sitting in the church waiting for Sunday school to begin. And this lady leaned over me as she stood to the side of the church, and she said, "We're new in town. May my boys sit with you?" Well, Joanne and I got up and let Billy and Eddie inside the seats where all our friends were. And then we started to sing. And then Joanne and I started to giggle because one of those guys was trying to sing, and he sounded like a foghorn, and we just couldn't stop giggling. Then we went into Sunday school class, and we got to see which one of the ones was the foghorn. But something happened. I don't know what happened, but he ended up sitting next to Joanne, and then it was over. My sister, who used to hang around with me, always be nearby so she could listen and learn, didn't hang around with me anymore. She was hanging around with this tall, skinny guy that would open our refrigerator and drink all our iced tea before we could eat supper. And he would always come over and sit on the couch with Joanne and say, "Je vous aime beaucoup, mon petit enfant chéri." And I would walk by and he would say, "Vous avez un grand derrière." That was the beginning of Joanne and I starting to be who we are. And Joanne turned out to be the piano teacher in the neighborhood because she and Ed were not going to get married. They were engaged for 7 years. Joanne and Ed were engaged for 7 years. She taught piano, she worked for Dad, and then one day she was married to Ed Tick. And you all know the story from there. They moved to Jacksonville where they could, Ed could grown up his information on how to run an insurance company. And then they moved to Tampa, but you know all about that. And then they bought a home and built Bayshore Gardens and began to plan their family. And what a family. What a family.